Hello teacher, my name is Phương Thảo and now I will do a midterm test by answering these questions in practice test 3. Part 1. Number 1. How do you often start an ordinary day? Yeah, every day. The first thing I do after a long sleep is to listen to music. I think listening to music will energize and put a positive tone for my day. I prefer listening to rock and opera music in the morning. Number 2, are there any habits that you want to give up? Yeah. When I made the plan for this year, I decided to give up 2 bad habits. The first one is stay up late. I often burn the midnight oil until 2 a.m. and feel very tired in the next morning. The second thing is to eat sub meals at night. They are quite interrelated. I will feel hungry when I stay up late, and they are both have the negative impacts on my health. Number 3, it's good or bad to follow a routine. Yeah, I think it's hard to say whether it's good or bad. On the one hand, following routines can streamline our daily activities, save time and efforts, and then we can focus on more important tasks and goals. On the other hand, routines may be able to limit our creativity and flexibility, and sometimes I feel quite boring. Next question. What is the best way to travel around your city? Yeah, currently I live in Da Nang City, and I think riding a motorbike will be the best way to get around Da Nang City because it's convenient, efficient, and saves time, and then helps us easily navigate through traffic jam. Number 5. Is public transport popular in your country? Yeah, I'm afraid not. There are few people choose to traffic by public transport, such as buses, trains, or shared cars, due to its inadequate infrastructure or limited coverage and lack of connectivity. Next, if you travel far away from your city, which means of transport would you choose and why? In my opinion, cars may be my choice because it helps me enjoy the landscapes on the roadside for the whole journey without being tired. Part 2. Situation discussion. The end of term test have just gone, so I decided to take my class to watch a movie as a present for their effort during this semester. In 3 genres of movie: comedy, adventure, and cartoon, I think comedy will be my best choice for my trip. First of all, that most of my students are not interested in watching cartoons because they find them quite childish. And to be honest, some cartoons that are displayed in this month at the movie theater are targeted towards younger audiences. Secondly, adventure isn't my choice for many reasons. Adventures contain the intense and violent scenes that are not appropriate for all teenagers, and I find my students are too young to adapt the age rating for this film. Finally, I choose the comedy for many reasons too. Comedies are generally light-hearted and can provide the opportunities for us to unwind and relax. And you mean laughing may be the chance to strengthen the relationship among students and teachers while discussing and share comments and thoughts about comedy. This is why I choose comedy. Part 3. Topic development. Reading is a beneficial activity by offering a wide range of advantages such as broaden their understanding, fostering creativity, slow down screen time on TV, and developing empathy. Yeah. First of all, reading has unique ability to broaden our knowledge by transporting us through different worlds, both real and imaginary, and letting us dive into deep and thoughtful concepts. Books, by its nature, can remove the obstacle while discovering the world, whether they are historical setting, futuristic society, or statistical contest. Secondly, reading features the increase of creativity in children. As I mentioned before, books nurture cognitive development through stimulating children's imagination and breaking the limitation of ordinary life and introducing many probabilities. They are fundamental methods to enhance children's creativity. Moreover, books can help children reduce the screen time on TV. Like, instead of spending a lot of time watching TV, children now indulge in turning pages of books, and I think this is a good news. Therefore, reading is able to help reduce TV time as well as the disadvantages of watching movies, such as short eyesight. Last but not least, reading stories would invoke strong emotions and foster empathy. Through well-developed characters and compelling storylines, children can connect with the emotion of characters and easily put themselves on someone else's shoes. And this is why reading is one of the best ways to educate children in the new century. Part 4. Follow-up questions. Question number 1. Should children be free to choose what to read? In my opinion, allowing children to choose the material they will read to some extent is very useful. Like, when children have the freedom to select books based on their interests, they are motivated and engaged in reading activities. In some cases, when your children are too small, the instructions from parents and caregivers are very, very important. Although you give your children the freedom to choose the book, you should educate and sometimes put limits on what material are toxic and be avoided. Question number 2. How can parents encourage children's reading habits? Let me see. There are many ways to encourage children reading habits without forcing them to do it. Firstly, setting a role model can help a lot in cultivating children reading habits. Children often look parents as role models, and if you want the children to pick up reading habits, you should pick up a book first. And children will see what you are doing and recognize the importance of reading books. Another way to work is give children the access to the variety of books and materials that teach the children that book and then reading is more than just for book, but for many kind of materials such as game instructions, movie titles. Question number 3. What kind of books do children in your country prefer to read? Yeah, based on my observation and personal experience, 2 popular types of books that children in Vietnam love to read are comics and light novel. The majority of children in Vietnam are quite familiar with Vietnamese comics such as Trạng Tí, Trạng Quyển, and famous foreign comics like Doraemon, the Detective Conan. Some children prefer diving into light-hearted novels from well-known authors like Nguyễn Nhật Ánh or Nguyên Hồng. And this is the end of my speaking test. I hope you enjoy it, and goodbye, teacher.